Hi, I'm Tracie Brown, and I'll be instructing our workshop today. We're going to make some fun products with the Craft and Doodle. We're going to make a party centerpiece. This is what I call it. So the first thing we're going to start out with is our scoring blade. Just run down once from the top to the bottom and put some pressure on it because you're making a fold into the cardstock. Now put a little pressure and then a little pressure back up. Okay, now the next thing I want you to try is our stylus tool, and on the end this is like a little paddle. You can actually pick up stickers with it. I'm going to ask you to use it to actually make your crease when you fold on the score line. Actually run that tool across it and it will make that fold really nice and solid. When you're ready to do your second score line, just pull your paper and put that score line at the 4-inch mark. And then you're going to use this metal stylus and you're going to go from the inside box corner all the way to the outside. Just lift this up and I want you to move that score line that you just made to that 4-inch mark. Just the outside box, all 4 corners, you're going to make a score line just like this. Go 1, 2, and that'll be plenty. This is our paper trimmer. This has a straight blade in it. Later on we'll be working with a fun wavy blade. This one makes a straight cut. And again, it just hinges right on to that T-bar. Run it down and maybe run it back up. Put a little pressure pushing down on it. When you have all of your triangles cut, we'll go on to the next step. Everyone has a red ink pad, has a little lid on the top, it just lifts right off, and everyone has a stamp. Now, I used daisies on mine. There's also some butterflies floating out there. What you want to do is go right from the top, put a little pressure, but do not rock it. And the same thing when you go into your ink pad, you just want to kind of put a little pressure and tap, 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 and get your new stamp seasoned. Isn't that pretty? That butterfly's pretty, isn't it? When you're finished with that, there's a little scrubber pad. You can clean your stamp. We're going to utilize the circle cutter at the measurement that it's at right now. When you're comfortable after your practice, go ahead and cut one of this size out of this 6x6 square. Go ahead and put pressure with this hand and then pull towards you. There you go, it's cutting. See? Isn't that smooth? Ooh. I like it.
There it goes.
Good.
Woo! Now we're cooking.
Anyone care for a pancake?
This is going to be the piece that we're going to use for the wavy cutter, everyone. It's a striped piece of pattern paper. Yeah. And just push down. If it's better for your palm to put the pressure on, that's good too. Push down. I like to use my palm.
Yay! I got it. Look.
Okay.
Very nice.
Anybody want an extra strip? Karen's got 3 of them. You had fun with the wavy cutter. And now we're ready to go ahead and glue the pieces onto our card. And I usually glue it down and then trim the edges off. Okay? Okay, and your fold is at the top of your card. You have a wide selection on there and you're going to cut them out. And then I have a foamy stick tape that will make it pop up 3-dimensional off of your card and off of your party favor. This leads us into the ending portion of the workshop. You can decorate your party bowl and your card however you would like. In your Ziploc bag are many icons and borders by Lakeside Design. So get creative and have at it.
I really like the portability of it, how it fits together compactly. It would be easy to take to a crop. Things aren't going to slide around in the drawers. I think that was the most useful. The cutters are easy to use. They're ergonomically, they fit well into your hand. They're not bulky. They are very usable.
Oh, I love the portability of the case because when I go to a crop, I like to be able to take everything with me. I love the clearness of the circle cutter because I could look through. If I was cutting a picture, I could see that I wasn't going to accidentally cut somebody's face or cut into something I didn't want to cut when I was making my circle.
Was my first time using it. I was surprised it was this because my daughter had talked to me about it for me to buy it for her, but I really didn't know how it worked. I loved it. I loved every little thing of it. I didn't have no problems with it, and I think I'm gonna buy it.
What I like about this product overall is the overall aesthetics of the product. Its usability, it's very nice the way the upper case comes apart from the base of the case for tabletop work, and also to use the case as the base of the case to use as almost like an extra tabletop space for you at your side. I love the mat and how it is self-healing. It doesn't slide. The tools, they also work really well with the base of the mat, how they snap in, how they can also come apart, and it's easy to also give yourself more working space that way. All the tools interconnect together, making the tool really nice as well, and all the pieces have a place for it in the case when you store it away. The hand tools, the cutters, they also fit the palm of your hand really nicely. I thought the stamper was great. Overall, I think the tools are very nice. They work really well together, and I'm happy with it.
I would say I possibly like the double border cutter the best, because if you can exchange out different blades and make different cuts, I don't own another tool like that that could ever cut borders in that manner. I have tools to cut paper, to score, but I don't have anything with the border, so that would make me want to buy the mat with the T-bar and the borders if I could have different borders. I like the concept very much of the boxes and the portability of it. I would probably want to load my own tools just because I'm experienced and I have invested a lot of money so far, so I think it's great. I like the fact that I can stack them and unstack them, because then I can use it for like desk area as well while I'm cropping.
My favorite thing about this Craft & Doodle was the circle cutter. I absolutely love that because it was very easy. You didn't have a ton of little tools that you had to interchange, and it felt very comfortable to use it. Also, I love the cutter and the scoring tool, and the fact that you can, when we use the wave blade, we could connect two together to make a nice strip, and you didn't have to do it twice. Definitely the top part I would use. I'd probably have 4 or 5 of those instead of the bottom, only because I have so many little things and I like little compartments. So that part I do like. I like the storage in the back of it, and the fact that you have little side panels also to put pens and things like that in.
I like the mat cutter with the different attachments. The knife and the scorer and the double blade that you can change out the attachments. I like the way you could pull this off easily, and I actually wrapped the cardstock around this to help make the fold more exact, so I like that. I think it's really versatile. I like the stamps, the way that the small pieces fit in. I think, I love stamps. I have a bunch of rubber stamps and they take up a lot of space, and these wouldn't take up that much space, so I liked that. I really like the circle cutter. I like it because it's small and it seems, very portable, and it was really easy for me to use. The blade seemed really sharp, so I like the circle cutter the best. I had a hard time figuring out something I didn't like. I love the case. I want to know when I can buy one.